Attention football fans, so welcome to 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. So in this video, we are going to give you a snapshot of what to expect in this year with regards to women's football. Now, before I begin, thank you so much for sticking with us in the past year. We pray and we hope that you'll continue to support this movement and support this channel. So make sure you click on the subscribe button if it's your first time here and share this video to someone. Now, let's get into the details. This video is just to bring you some of the tournaments that will be happening probably for the first time, or we are in the season of that tournament. So to kickstart, I'm going to start with the AFC Women's Champions League. So the AFC Women's Champions League, the group stages were played last year, and it continues this year with the knockout stages. Now the knockout stage is going to be in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals. Now let's take a look at the teams that are going to play in the last 8 of the competition. So over here you can see them at the right side of the screen. The draw will be taking place later this week, and of course the winners, or those who are in pot 1, are going to serve as the hosts for the quarterfinals, and then the semi-finals and the finals are going to be played in a centralized venue. The semi-final and the final is going to take place between the 21st of May to 24th of May, and the quarterfinals will take place in March 22nd to 23rd, 22nd. So that's what we expect in terms of the AFC Women's Champions League. Now, let's move on. Still staying in Asia, the Indian Women's League will be kickstarting their season later this week as well. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up there is because we have a lot of Ghanaian interest over there. The likes of Jennifer Kankam Yeboah, we also have El Shaddai Achampong, and a lot of African stars will be springing up from there. So you might really want to stay tuned and pay a keen attention to the channel as we bring you more updates from the Indian Women's League. Moving on, we also have a new tournament coming up later this year. We are going to have a new women's Europa competition. Well, I'm going to do a separate video to break down the nitty-gritties of that competition because it's a bit tricky for you. But yes, in the coming season, 2025-2026 season, we are going to have a new women's UEFA competition. Still staying in Europe, remember that Switzerland will be hosting all of Europe between the dates of 2nd July to 27th July, where we play the Women's Euros. Who is going to lift the trophy? Well, you can guess that in the comments. On your screen now, you are seeing the final draw of the group stage draw of the competition. So let me know which group is the group of depth. And of course, we have an interesting thing about the Euros where the prize money has been increased by 156%. So the winner of the competition is likely to walk away with 5.1 million euros. Wow. Yes, but in total, the prize money pot was increased from 6 million to 41 million. And yeah, so that's more about it. Still talking about Continental Trophy, let's bring it back home to the motherland. So Morocco will be hosting all of Africa, probably around the same time as the Euros. So they will start between 5th July and end in 26th July. So 12 teams, 3 groups are going to fight to be crowned as the champions of Africa. Who is going to win? Will South Africa defend their trophy, or are we going to have Zambia pull up a very surprising thing? Or well, maybe Ghana can do something in this competition. But yeah, it is going to be an interesting competition to watch, so make sure you don't miss it. I'm going to still give you back-to-back content when we get to that season. Still staying in Africa, I want you to know that the WAFCON 2026 qualifiers will be kickstarting in this year. Now, somewhere in February, in the international window, we are going to have the first round of the WAFCON 2026 qualifiers. You also have to know that the WAFCON 2026 is also a World Cup qualifier competition. So indirectly, we are playing the WAFCON qualifiers at the same time playing the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 qualifiers, because the teams that will play in the WAFCON 2026 the top 4 teams are the ones going to play in the World Cup in 2027, which is being hosted in Brazil. That's all about it for the competitions that's happening in this year. So it's going to be a very busy year for us women's football creators, and we hope to bring you up to date of everything that is happening across the world in the world of women's football. Now, if you've reached this far, thank you so much, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, share this video to someone, and of course, until I see you in the next video, I'm Selassie, and I'm just a guy who loves women's football. Cheers.